The D20 Modern Holiday Special, brought to you by Sparkle Corn Cola. Real friends prefer Sparkle Corn. And Paladin Role-Playing, making cool dice and accessories for tabletop RPGs. A family-operated business making dice for your family. Twas the night before Christmas, and you guys have somehow miraculously survived Black Isle, and you've been laying low and traveling cross country like the A-Team, and traveling around like in a Ford Econoline van or a Tesla Econoline van or whatever, and
the one from the island.
Devin's gonna wake up from a nap next week having a really weird dream.
It still smells like dead bodies. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you were able to get that off the island, if that's a goal, sure. Now it's a goal. So I'm sure you're smart players. You'll be able to figure out how to make this moment happen that way. So with that being said, you guys are currently in Idaho, the Pacific Northwest, at Exit 23, a rest stop. And this rest stop has a gas station, a McDonald's, and a donut shop, as well as a little convenience store. There's an arcade niche, a couple of bathrooms, and some soda machines spread out, throughout the business, basically. But it's been snowing for the better part of 4 hours now. And various people have managed to come in. Some people had been trapped there already, people who are working shifts. And other people have come in little bit by little bit because they're getting out of the weather as the terrain is too hard to drive on. Some of these are truckers. Some of these are just lonely individuals driving along the road. Others are business people trying to get to locations. And, for the most part, you guys have been enjoying your McDonald's meals. And people, the McDonald's itself, the guy who was working there, this fella, his name's Woody. And, Woody is definitely high, but...
Can you share what you're showing? Because I can't see it.
Oh, you need to be shared, man.
I don't want to just start quickling on random things on a one shot.
Oh, man. Well, Woody, doesn't overshare, if you know what I mean. He just does his job, anxiously. And, he looks at the he looks at the keyboard, and he, stares at it, awkwardly. And then he, jerkily pushes a button when he's was taking your orders, and then he ended up making the meals himself, and then when he's not busy, he takes off. Come on, Woody.
Gets dizzy.
Well, hey, everyone, if you need to order something, I'll be over in the arcade. Okay, cool. So, that's what Woody is like. What are you guys doing here? You're all.
Triage.
What did you order from McDonald's, by the way?
So Triage is enjoying the fact that, despite the fact that it's winter, this is the only time the ice cream machine hasn't been broken. So
Right.
He's having a nice Oreo McFlurry.
Yeah, Woody put a lot of extra Oreo in it. In fact, like, you heard like the sound of like a box falling, and you heard like, shit, and then like, whatever, and then like it's really, this McFlurry is really thick, with
Awesome.
with 2 C's. So it's a good thing it comes with a plastic spoon and not a straw. Gamble, what did you order?
Oh, definitely a double quarter pounder with cheese, large fry, a sweet tea, and 2 apple pies.
Good man.
I'm Canadian. What the hell is a sweet tea?
You don't know what a sweet tea is?
It's basically sugar water with tea flavor.
Wait, for real? You don't know what a sweet tea? You've never had sweet tea?
Is it just iced tea with sugar in it?
Yeah.
It's not.
We call that iced tea.
It's
Iced tea's more lemony. So
Yeah,
take all the lemon out of it and add more sugar.
yeah, basically that.
Why would you do that?
It's a southern thing. It's delicious.
Fatal says, I have seen this done. It is boiled tea, and they take 2 or 3 pitchers of sugar and just dump it in.
Just a shit ton.
And it eventually dissolves, and it's very sweet. It's too sweet for me.
Huh.
It's a leading cause of diabetes somewhere.
Anyway, I got a Happy Meal and a sweet hot meal little car with it, so I'm happy.
Nice.
I'm in a good mood.
That's great. Your little car has 3 headlights.
Nice. That's why I'm so excited. Like, yes. It's the nerdy cool one.
So Fatal is eating like a McSalad or something, and having like just a glass of like a cup of water, and that's what he's doing right now. He's just eating, listening to this sweet tea conversation. Meanwhile, there's a guy named Jack and a guy named Sergey across the room. They're leaning up against the tower, or the counter. And Sergey is like, Jack, you have been truck driver for a long time. Jack's like, look, Sergey, I've been trucking all my life. And I ain't never seen a storm like this before. This is 100% crazy. And Sergey is like, it's like Siberian weather to me. Is Idaho known for Siberian weather? This other guy gets up and takes his stuff. He throws it into the trash can. And he leaves through the door.
I'm gonna start looking through my pockets and figuring out what I'm gonna do to this hot meal. 'Cause I'm oblivious at this moment.
Mm-hmm. You smell the scent of coffee coming from the donut shop as you walk this direction.
Ooh, coffee.
I'm not hearing anything.
Yeah, I'll go up into the donut shop and
Triage is trying to order some coffee for apples.
and donuts.
Ain't you going? Well, you wanted what was that? You said you wanted an apple fritter, right?
Yeah, apple fritter.
And did you want me to put that right there in the microwave for you and heat it up for you?
Please, but can I get 2 of those and then 2 French crullers?
Oh, 2 of those. All right, man, you got an appetite. She grabs another one out, and she gets these French crullers out. And she's like, you want me to microwave these French crullers as well?
Oh no, thanks. Let's get dipped in coffee.
Oh, okay, fine. She puts them all on a paper plate, and she gives you one napkin and one knife, and she gives you a little like little styrofoam cup of coffee, and it's piping hot. It's just steam's coming right off it, and there's no sleeve or anything, but it is a styrofoam cup, so it shouldn't burn you. And she warns you, hey now, honey, that coffee is hot. Like I said, it made you about 10-15 minutes ago. So and meanwhile Bert's like, hey, I told you, Apples, I want some more coffee. And Marge next to him is this large truck driving lady, and she just shrugs. And Apples is like, hold on a second, I'm helping a customer now. And she's like, I'm so sorry. These people are, it's busy despite the fact that we are all trapped here. I guess it's because I got the best coffee. You good, honey?
I'm good, yeah. I'm just going to take this and bring it to my friends.
All right, don't forget to hit that tip jar on your way out. Thank you.
I do not forget.
All right. So he returns.
And I share the donuts, but not the coffee.
Gamble grabs the fritter.
I start taking apart the Hot Wheel. Pull my multi-tool out, just start.
Now there's
Gonna bring it to explode.
And I dip my ruler in my coffee, and I enjoy.
So there's this big gust of wind that sort of blows through the buildings, and the doors blow open for a moment, and they shut again. And you can hear people in the donut shop talking about, oh man, where does that gust of wind come from? And that guy Bert's like, it's gonna make my coffee cold. But you also hear this scream coming from the other side of the building, a blood-curdling scream.
As he gets up, Gamble just kind of untucks the back of his hoodie a little bit, because it's kind of gotten scrunched up from sitting in that cramped old bench seat, just so he can, if he needs to, grab his pistol out of his waistband.
Still no tactical poncho?
No, never. He's got a Kevlar-lined hoodie now, though.
That's pretty cool.
I'm not carrying any weapons, because why?
Because all your weapons are explosive.
Okay, so I think we're cool here. So yeah, Triage, as you head through the entrance, you see people starting to stick their heads out from the shop here, the donut place. Come on, Bert, fucking, you silly man.
Now, can I tell approximately where the scream comes from?
The scream came from definitely this side of the building. In fact, these silly big guys are looking your way down the hallway, like.
Huh.
And the guy with the red hat's like, "Did you hear that?" And wonder what it was.
I opened the bathroom door. I see Chris there.
And Chris seems to have been lashed with something. He's got these weird whip marks all over his face and his arms, and his clothing seems to be torn up from whip marks as well. And he's just dead.
Okay, I was about to ask, is he okay?
Yeah, no, he's definitely not okay.
Jeez.
And Triage, give me a listen check.
Oh boy. Come on, game, load. There we go. In the tower?
Yeah.
Let me find the tower.
There.
Bottom right.
Tower.
All right, you hear the sound of sneakered rubber on tiled floor behind the bathroom stall door.
Like in this unit?
Yeah, in this unit, right where you are, where Chris is. He's standing in front of where a sink is, and then there's a stall that's closed behind him, and you're hearing sounds from inside the stall.
Pull out my pistol.
And there's a little trash can in the corner next to the sink, and a mirror on the wall.
Cool. I'm gonna pull out my pistol and kick that door open in front of me.
It bounces open as you kicked it, and you recognize Woody, who's like, oh my god, man, like, and like this place smells like marijuana.
Great.
Like, and he's like, his eyes are really bloodshot, and he's like, what the hell just happened, man? Like, like, it was the devil, man. And then he looks down in his bowl, and his marijuana pipe is smoking, stream of smoke coming out, and he throws it on the floor, and the pipe smashes, and he's like, I'm giving up this devil's lettuce, man. He's like, I gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah, you go.
So he pushes past you, and he runs outside. He opens the door, and wind comes gusting in again as he runs out into the snow.
I'll go close the door.
I don't see Triage anymore.
There we are.
Like, where the hell did he go?
Triage just stares blankly at Gamble and Deadhand.
Corpse?
Yep. And apparently the devil.
Well, yeah.
You take care of the corpse. We'll take care of the devil. Deal?
Yeah. If you go by the truck, get my rifle.
As you say that, you hear a scream from outside.
Damn it.
God damn it. Yeah, okay. We definitely need to get to the truck. Or van. It's a van. What do you think? Make a run for it?
I run outside.
I run outside too.
As you open the door,
There we go.
you see with your own eyes.
What the Snowman 24?
You should know better than to trust the numbers. So hey, it's a couple of snowmen just sitting out there in the parking lot. Maybe someone was screwing around earlier and building,
Snowman.
building snowmen.
Uh-huh. I don't like the way that snowman's looking at me.
Yeah, it in fact is looking at you. These other snowmen are looking in your direction, and the reason you know is because their heads seem to be rotating on a swivel. Perhaps this could be some sort of elaborate, machination or something, but it looks like a snowman. Doesn't have any legs, and its arm is just his branch sticking out. Very simple.
I'm going to slowly walk towards the one in front of me.
In fact, let me see here. As you come towards this odd lumpy creature, it appears to be hewn from fresh snow, and it's festively adorned with carrot, a stick, scarves, and a hat. It's got the hallmarks of clumsy craftsmanship, but it appears to be celebratory because its arm is in the air.
I poke it with my gun, expecting like someone inside to complain.
All right, and what happens is
That was oddly good timing.
right. I like it.
Dogs become snowmen. What the heck?
Damn it, Reed.
It slams you or tries to strike you with this branch.
Jesus.
Like it seemed to rotate its second portion of its body and to try to hit you.
That sounds like initiative.
Yes. Go ahead.
Right.
Where are you?
Is there a way?
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
that's a good roll.
There you go.
I don't like having initiative first. like I try not to. I'm a support character. I shouldn't be going first. I don't buff.
Support character.
Just means you get to ready an action literally every turn.
Just be happy you're not. Just be happy you're not an athletic supporter.
But then his name would be Jacques.
Jacques support.
Wait. Oh.
Hey, we don't know what his name isn't.
Yeah, I can get to it.
Y'all know him as
Okay.
Deadhand. Anyway, Deadhand, you're out here in this blizzard of a snow.
Is there any penalties for moving?
There's ankle high snow out around your ankles, which is redundant, but that's how high it is. But there is it's slippery. I'm trying to see here. It's got the same effects on visibility, range weapons attacks. Costs 2 squares of movement to enter a snow-covered square.
Is it slippery when wet?
So it takes 1 square. Is that what you said?
Okay, so heavy snow has the same effects as a normal snowfall, but has the restricted availability as fog does. So yeah, basically it's it takes 2 squares of movement. I'm not going to penalize you on the movement. You can move through this because this parking lot was, someone had plowed it maybe, 6 hours ago or something. So
Okay, I'm gonna double move, which should take me close, if not to the car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. It gets me close, but not to the car, so I end up right here.
Not bad.
I'll put myself here because I'm gonna go to the driver's side because I assumed I drove here.
okay, that's a good assumption.
Yeah.
You would have the keys.
I would, and that's my turn.
Triage.
Woohoo! I'm gonna try and grapple. Grab the snowman's arm and try to pull it out because it seems like a prank right now.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a grapple check then.
Okay. On the snowman?
On der Snowmannen. And
Whoops. That's not good. Unless it rolls worse.
I couldn't roll any worse. You grab hold of its sticky arm.
I say, what's brown and sticky, and then try and pull the arm out.
All right. Well, that's gonna be that's definitely gonna be a strength check versus. What's your strength?
10.
All right. I got. Hold on a second. Let me check my thing here. So your bonus is 0, is what you're trying to tell me?
That is correct.
Okay. So we're gonna have a little roll off here, a little strength roll off, because what happens is this thing seems to be surprisingly more than you thought. So go ahead and give me a strength check in the conversation here.
Not in the tower.
Nah.
Come on, high number. That didn't work at all.
Yet. Oh, good job. You yank this you yank this branch out from the snow creature, snowman, and you brandish it in your hand, and You know,
And I give the punchline a stick.
you now have a stick.
I grin and look at the others.
All right.
Okay. I can't see you. You're behind me, but
I can't see you at all.
yeah, you're looking at the back of my head. Just letting you know.
It's that whole like holding up the stick, grinning, like, huh? Get it?
Yeah. Hey, look what I did! And, like nobody saw that.
Exactly.
Gamble's gonna shut the door behind him because he's not an asshole. He doesn't want people to be cold. And take a step forward. And just no, actually, I'm not gonna step forward. I'm just gonna keep my eye on the snowman and just like he's very
there before we walked in.
If you consider where he's been in the past year,
True.
killer snowman is not something he would be surprised at.
I'm not surprised.
No, I'm
There's not-
saying Gamble is. Like, Gamble would not be surprised at killer snowmen. Like, so he just kind of readies his weapon, like his pistol, just like very confused. So, yeah, that's my turn.
You're paranoid.
Yeah, he survived Black Isle. Of course, he's paranoid now.
I'm just getting into the vehicle because we have options.
So the snowman if you're looking at these two snowmen, Gamble, snowman number 8, the one to your left, he throws a snowball at you. The snowball hits harmlessly against the wall behind you, and it turns to look at you a little bit more. Oops, not wrong way. There we go. And it shuffles forward 2 blocks.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, Anne is like, oh, thank God something happened. These guys were just talking my ear off. Holy crap. Alright, so
Tiny ugly men.
Oh no. Oh no.
So Deadhand, as you're approaching the vehicle, you see something running past from one side to the other.
But yeah, I see what ran past in front of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna make me run faster into the vehicle.
As long as they don't say something like, I want to be gold.
Hey man, I had to deal with, pooflinging monkeys at this point.
Poofling monkeys.
I just watched like all of the Leprechaun movies, so that's immediately where my brain goes.
Bert.
Yeah, same here.
Bert opens the door and behind Gamble, and says, "Hey, what's going on out here?"
Monster man, this is your chance.
Run, Woody.
The snowman in front of Triage. Let's see what it can do without an arm.
Wait, does it only have one arm?
It has 2 arms, I suppose. So it's going to attack. Oh no! Hold on a second. That's the wrong button. Wrong button.
It just attacked itself.
It tries to poke you with a sharp branch,
Ah.
and it misses. And then, it takes 2 steps, provoking an attack of opportunity as it steps out of your threatened square.
Hit him with his own arm. Hit him with his own arm.
Do special attacks with that? Like, can I do a trip?
You could do a trip. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to try and knock it. It's going to get an attack of opportunity against me.
All right.
Because it is armed and I am... Oh no, I got a branch. Never mind.
Okay.
I try to trip it with a stick.
All right.
Wow. I do not remember how to do this.
It's an attack against... It's just like an attack. It's just an attack. And then my character has to, like, what? Do a reflex save, because that sounds fine.
No, it's an opposed strength versus your choice of dex or strength.
Oh, interesting. Well, sir.
Well, my strength. Okay, yeah, that's passable. And it resists with a...
It falls over, and it falls into a pile of snow.
I look into it expecting like a teenager or something.
Nope, the hat falls off its head with the wind and blows out next to it.
What?
So good job. You ruined a perfectly beautiful thing. I hope you're happy now.
I'm so happy. Did I kill it?
Yeah. It seems to be dead. Pete moves around, or you hear people moving around inside. Muffled. And then we come to Fatal, who is like looking out the window and just watching, just seeing what's happening. He's not exactly sure what he's seeing at the moment, but I guess he's gonna get up because, you know, he did hear a scream. So let's get this guy moving here.
Nice delayed reaction there, Fatal.
Well, he finished his drink. It's not like he cares about any of these people. They're all heathens. They're going to die.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
So yeah, Fatal comes out through the open door that Bert's holding. What a pal. Snowman throws a snowball and misses.
Wow, it almost hit.
It too moves 2 steps forward. Deadhand. You saw something weird run past the car a moment ago, but you're almost to your own vehicle.
So I'm gonna walk forward, or, well, move in a quick manner in snow. I guess, whatever. And that's one action. 2 actions. Gonna open my door.
Okay. You walk through and you're able to open the door.
Okay. And I'm out of actions. Do I see anything that doesn't require a spot check?
I mean, nothing's presenting itself to you.
Okay. That's my turn. See, this is why I don't like to be in the top.
Okay, top. Put the
I'm the bottom.
Triage, there's a pile of snow that was a snowman in front of you. Did it really attack you, or are you just, like, really tripping balls right now? Because that room, when you opened it, had a lot of reefer in there.
I'm not entirely sure, so I'm going to take a 5-foot step over and, like, kind of paw through it with my hands just to see what's there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's a search check?
Yeah, that would make sense. Go ahead and put that in a tower, please.
You know, trying to find the person inside.
Yeah, there's no person inside. It's just snow. There's a carrot. It's a perfectly good carrot, though it hasn't been peeled or anything. It's cold.
I pick up the carrot, look at it, toss it behind me, like, what is happening here?
Its mouth was made up of...
nobody in the snowman.
There's coal.
Then how are they moving?
I don't know.
I'm gonna start shooting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused and I don't like it.
And that's my turn.
All right. Mr. Gamble.
Woo! Alright, so all I got is my pistol right now, so alright. I'm just gonna take aim at those fucking snowmen and shoot in the...
There better not be a kid inside.
That's the triage is so hard. Like trying not. So please don't be a kid. Please don't be a kid. Well, it hits him, and it's heavy damage. It's a resilient kid.
I don't understand what is happening. I'm also just gonna push the door closed behind me and just like shove Bert back with it.
Bert's like,
Go away.
hey, you, this is America. You don't have the right to push me, mister. And he just shuts the door and he goes back. Actually goes back one bit and he shuts the door too. But he's like peering through the windows with both hands, and his breath is fogging up like the area around. And he keeps like
My turn.
he keeps rubbing the glass to try to see through. And he
Very confusedly shot a snowman. Sorry.
All right, so this snowman moves forward and slams its snowy body against Fatal.
What?
What is happening? This
Fatal.
was not in the last session I played this for this map.
Yeah, well, you complained that it had that I didn't really, and you were right that I didn't have any, passion for that scenario, and you're right. That scenario sucked. This scenario is way better.
This area has children and snowmen.
So Fatal says, "Ow!" as he gets pelted with the snowball. He's like, "Ah!"
Yeah, that's a hard-hitting snowball. +3, damn.
Holy crap.
The snowmen are stronger than they look. I mean, they look like snowmen, so it's not that strong. But you know what I mean.
Gamble and Fatal, I need you to roll a spot check real quick. I'm talking to myself when I'm talking about Gamble or Fatal, but...
Tiny, ugly men.
Hopefully this will help, because you did not roll well enough to see the tiny ugly man, Gamble. However, maybe Fatal does.
Even with a +12, I still didn't see him.
Rookie numbers. You got to pick those numbers up.
Yeah.
Oh. Looking over the shoulder of the snowman that just threw itself into him, Fatal just happens to catch this little tiny ugly man running across the front of the cars, and he mentions it to Gamble that there's like a little man the size of a cat out in the parking lot, Mr. Gamble.
A what?
And with that being said, so yeah, this other snowman reels back and makes a snowball and just throws it at Gamble. It misses. It hits the wall.
Does he make the snowballs from his own body? Does he like scoop up a big chunk of himself and then uses that to throw the snowball?
It seems to be able to make snowballs from the vast amount of snow it's wading through.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
I just wanted to know. Was it like a cannibalistic kind of snowball?
I don't know, but you're not around to find out, Deadhand. You are at the car. You've opened the door.
Okay. I'm gonna get in and try to start it while closing the door.
Okay. You get in, you close the door, or you get in and you try to start the car.
I guess get in and close the door if it's two different actions.
All right.
I don't know why it would take me 12 seconds to enter a car, but...
It's snowy, man. Haven't you ever dealt with snow before?
I guess I'm cleaning my boots. All right, fine.
He lives in Texas.
Yeah, like, the door could have been kind of stuck shut from its being cold. You're trying to get the key in there to key things. Yeah, anyway.
You want me to roll a d20 minus 20? All right.
All right.
All right. Triage.
Let's see. 1, 8. I'm just going to double check the bull rush rules. I might be able to do that.
The snowman that was next to you seems to have completely melted into the snow from what you've dropped in there. And the scarf and the hat are carried away by the wind and blow away.
That is totally cool. I'm going to make a charge and bull rush at Snowman 22.
Okay. Do it.
Rah. And that is an attack of opportunity against me. And then I'm going to try to shove it over.
Okay. Poke.
Woohoo! And then it's an opposed strength check. Ah. I bounce off the snowman.
It shoves back.
Plus, there's no joke.
But what happens is the snowman topples over. No harder than a normal snowman would have.
Huh.
And it hits the ground. And yeah, it hits the ground and kind of explodes.
What is happening?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So, I need listen checks from those of you who are not sitting inside a car.
Oh.
In the dice tower, please. Okay, and old Fatal needs his stuff done, so listen. All right, so Gamble, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in front of you, and so you might not have heard, but there is the sound for Triage, and what Fatal also seems to be reacting to is the Fatal at least glances upwards towards the top of the rooftop above you guys, and Triage, like I said, you think you heard something like hooves or something, like up on top of the roof.
Santa.
And but that's what happens. There seems to be the sound of hooves.
Hooves.
Do I notice Triage yell Santa?
Yes. Triage yelled Santa. With a childlike glee, but also a look like he was just screwing around.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Gamble.
Okay. I'm assuming the snowman that Triage tackled is no longer a thing.
That is correct.
Cool.
At least it's a fallen snowman with a hat and scarf and and all the components are laying there with the coal and the carrots and stuff.
All right,
the other snowman, however, is looking at you. But it's kind of, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just its head's all messed up from slamming itself into Fatal.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay.
I'm very confused. What?
Grab the hat.
Grab the... Oh my god. Alright. Never mind. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step to the snowman. And I'm going to grapple it with an attempt to grab its hat.
Alright, so that's going to be, what is it, a touch attack? Melee touch attack. So just give me a melee attack in the dice tower.
In the dice tower? Okay.
You could put it in the main tower. It doesn't matter. Or your main thing. Let me just see here.
Oof. Come on. I should have shot it.
Would it have been better?
I mean, I made my first shooting roll.
You snatched the hat off of this snowman's head.
Hey.
You were now holding a weird top hat. That's not really weird, but I mean, it's identical to the other one, so it's kind of weird.
Okay. Not a magic snowman.
The snowman that attacked you is not a magic snowman?
I mean, it didn't stop being crazy when I took its head off.
It pokes you with the branch or attempts to.
I love this. This is weird and I love it.
Alright, then.
Tiny ugly man. Thing. Demon elves. Phobiaverse elves.
God.
Because that's what we need in this world.
Nah, Phobiaverse elves are just like Legolas with a gun.
Alright, so you hear the sound of again, like, it sounds like footprints running across, bipedal footprints running across the rooftop, but there's definitely this harder, clatter edge to them that's you familiarize or are more familiar with, with hoof sounds. And then there is a momentary sound where it stops, and then you hear a crunch from the sounds like something large has fallen onto a car on the other side of the building. So it's probably a good thing that you didn't park there, because who knows what's going on over there.
Alrighty then. Old Dead Chris is having his initiative turn there.
Old Dead Chris is going to get removed from initiative turn here. Old Chris.
Old Dead Chris. Old Chris.
I'm old Chris. So yeah, Fatal pulls out his Beretta. He draws his Beretta and fires it at Snowman 8.
He took a Beretta into McDonald's? What?
Yeah, he's wearing it under. Yeah.
Yeah, most of us took our sidearms in. You just didn't.
Oh, okay. Just me then. All right.
Yeah. The Texan didn't take his sidearm into a restaurant.
All right, so did I?
What is this world?
All right, which attack? The fire attack hit. So he shoots his thing. Oops, that's not the damage. Wrong damage. Go bam to the snowman. The snowman just holes appear in it, and it topples to the ground. It's twig arms or branch arms, just splayed out. Its hat blowing away in the wind.
Campbell's just going to remark, I really need to get me a Beretta instead of this Colt. This thing sucks.
and Deadhand. The car does not start.
Oh.
The battery, maybe the battery's dead.
I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to grab my gun. I was going to say bag, but gun is probably easier.
All right.
I'm going to grab my shotgun, and there's 5, like, it's a clip, so, like, shotgun and an extra clip, so 10 rounds total. I'm not taking everything. I'm not expecting a 4 here.
All right. All that stuff is easily gotten during your turn in the back. It'll probably
take the whole turn.
It's going to take the rest of this turn for sure. Because you got to move to the back, and then the next turn is going to be you loading up. But I won't penalize you any longer than that.
Okay.
Triage. These snowmen moved upon you, attacked you, got blown away by the wind.
I feel like my sidearm is not sufficient here. I am also going to join Deadhand with a double move. There we are. And I'll grab my stuff next round.
Mr. Gamble.
Gamble's going to yell at Triage, hey, grab my gun too. This is weird and I don't like it.
Yeah, you heard, and also you heard something super loud, like it almost sounded like a car accident, like happening just on the other side of the building, just last turn.
Yeah.
And
Jace, would this make it easier if I opened up the back doors of the van?
Yeah, sure would.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do in my turn. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be throwing stuff out the front car door. That's just dumb.
I'm gonna move 6 steps to the corner of the building here. Wait a minute. I saw Krampus as I moved.
What?
Oh, what the? What the hell is that?
You see a large, horned, hairy bipedal creature with hooves. It kind of reminds you of the fly thing that you previously fought, but this one's got a humanoid face with burning coal ember eyes that seem to peer at you from within the snowstorm, and these large ram's horns that come out of this just wild like mane. And it's in its hand. It holds like this long leather whip, and like there's the sound of jingle bells from the tassel area of where the whip is as it moves its hand. It looks like it's coiling the whip, and you can hear the slight sound of children crying. He seems to have some sort of wicker basket on his back, strapped to his back with rope, and you can hear the sound of children whimpering from within. And it looks at you.
So it's Krampus. Carry on, I'm sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
So it's Krampus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're right. It is Krampus. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it, Gamble? You've moved here. Now what?
Just gonna...
Have you been naughty or have you been nice this year, Gamble? I told you the things that happened to you on the island were going to come back to haunt you one way or the other. The choices you make.
The drugs you took.
I'm kind of just gonna look at it and just ready in action to shoot it in case it comes at me.
It's just standing there on this crushed hood of this car. And it's just coiling this leather whip up, and now, like I said, every time it coils the whip with another loop, you hear this like slight jingle, 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 jingle. You can also tell that there's people looking out the window at it a little bit from inside the restaurant.
Hey, I'm just gonna yell out, be like, "Hey guys, it's Krampus, I think."
What?
I really don't know what's happening. Like,
He's the Santa dude with the whip.
A little bit of confused laughter as he yells. Just very lost right now.
And you thought Black Isle was bad.
That's still not nearly as bad as what he's been dealing with, but just weird.
Hey, fair enough.
Tiny, ugly men.
Did I just move back a spot?
It seems to be moving. Something is moving across the way here. Fatal is able to see it, and he says, "The tiny, ugly man is running again." But it's not his turn to do anything about it. So,
Jesus.
so Krampus hops down off the car, and the car immediately like rises as like the weight is like given, you know, off of the shocks or whatever, and its hooves clatter to the pavement, and it says, "Have you been naughty, or have you been nice?" Gamble, I need you to give me a will save. And the dice tower.
Bye, Gamble.
All right, you feel this like wave of nausea just sort of wash over you for a moment, but nothing bad seems to happen to you in any sort of affecting way. But he says, "So you've been naughty."
Oh, great. Ready to action time?
So you're ready to action if he comes to attack you?
He comes at me.
He's only hopped 1 foot. He's taken a 5-foot step off of the car. Do you consider that to be threatening? I mean, he is. He's calling you a naughty boy.
Yeah, and he did kind of just make me nauseous. So, yeah, I might call that threatening.
Okay, I'll buy that for $1. Go ahead and do something to him.
Can't believe I'm about to shoot Krampus. Can't believe I actually hit him.
Woo!
You hit Krampus.
He resisted some of it? Or did he resist all of it? Oh no, he's got 3 resisted.
Is that what that means?
Non-lethal. The Krampus. What?
Oh, yikes.
It looks down at its bare chest, and it plucks lead from its nipple. And there's this big bloody pit there.
Nice.
Y'all fucked up now, Gamble.
You should have missed.
I should have gambled.
So it still has an action.
This is the part where you say, "Oh no."
I knew what I was getting myself into. Carry on.
It comes stomping towards you. Angrily. Steam billowing from its nostrils.
Hey, Triage, I can use my gun.
We're gonna need another Gamble.
Fatal says, "It's a Jing!"
No.
Because that's what he would believe it is. And he
Okay. Was this some arcanic knowledge, or he's just Okay.
he's using his theology to try to understand what it is. Whether he did good on it or not, it's up to you to decide. But hey, it's time for him to shoot his Beretta at it, because that's going to be useful. Bang.